From the oldest capital city in the Americas, founded in 1325, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Mexico City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Mexico City Golden Eagles. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Here we go.
Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. He's at the 30, 20, and all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken short. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here we go. 50, plant.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On second down, McCaffrey. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Back to throw. Messina, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dexter Lawrence in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to fourth down. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. A big boot that time, 57 yards the official distance. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. On first down, it's Phillips. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. A gain of 3, second down. On 2nd and 7, Murray going right side here, and that's complete. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. How about this first quarter for them throwing the football?
This defense has 0 answers for what they've seen so far with the ball in the air. I'm not sure how they're going to change things around, but offensively, I keep attacking. I keep throwing the football until they make me change.
Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Mike. Watch the slats. Watch the slat. Let's go.
Second down, Murray sets to throw. And that'll be incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, but now it'll be third down. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. They're going for it. It's Murray. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on 4th down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
That throw good for 4. It's second down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Second and 6. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
He had a good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on third down conversions to start this thing.
At their own 11-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Right back to him on 1st down. And he's got room. It's a big play there. And even 60 yards for him on the ground. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, it makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. A quick throw complete to Chark. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. DJ Chark with his 16th touchdown of the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken very short. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
94.
They'll run with McCaffrey. And an alley to run. A big play there from McCaffrey. 42 yards. Nothing fancy there. A little smash-mouth football right up the gut on the dive, and it turns into a huge play.
You talk about the fastest way to the secondary. Right up the gut, as you described, and sprinted into the secondary for a long, long run.
Looking to throw. Messina gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
2nd and 4. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back to throw. Messina, and that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
A line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Here's McCaffrey, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with to have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team would say, hey, yeah, we called him the disruptor, and that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
64, weak. 52, 52, hey, Charlie.
That's what I do.
Ready.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Josh Reynolds, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. Murray now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot.
Let's go. 50. Plant.
Let's go. Check 24. Check 24.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Hey, box drop. Box drop. Let's go.
Check 50.
Sweet trip.
Throwing on first down. Messina, a 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. He'll buy some time right. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Ready. 18 Gator. 61. Matchbox lights.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. McCaffrey. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7.
Oh, yeah.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. This quarterback now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. Looking to throw. Messina. Open is Swain, the tight end.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it because when you have a...
And it's caught. Touchdown. DJ Chark. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken short. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
1
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. They'll run on first down. Phillips. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
It's our time. It's our time.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. They'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Well, they've been practicing goal line offense all week. Let's see if they're able to capitalize here. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. To throw again on 2nd down. Murray, and it's caught. Touchdown. Noah Fant as the first half is winding down. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, baby.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quentin Williams, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken very short. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Meanwhile, out in Los Angeles, they're in the second quarter now. And the Rams have opened it up to lead by a couple of touchdowns now. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one. Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
94.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Messina. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call. But for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
Looking to throw. Messina got a man. It's Brown. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Hey, Alpha.
2nd and 3. Into the hands of his tight end, Jeff Swain. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
15 line. 15 line.
53. Watch the slant. Check. 50.
Hey, Zoo.
53 slot. I've got that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball.
5.
From the gun on 3rd down, Messina. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down. This quarterback now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Messina. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. 2nd and 14. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Messina. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. Murray now. That one complete. He finds Sharp.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Murray going to throw. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 27-yard line. Murray now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. This is the tight end Fant. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
I'd have to say they're feeling like they are in rhythm right now. Things are in sync, aren't they? Team's winning, got a nice little margin on the scoreboard, completing some passes, and they just completed another one for a 1st down there to the tight end.
And he will take it in for the touchdown. A great play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 23. And he will have a touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Well, this has just been obviously a dreadful day for him throwing the football. Now 4 interceptions. This one leads to 6 points going the other direction. Tough.
Yeah, it is, and this feels old school to me because you never really took out your starting quarterback back in the good old days. No matter what was going on, he was your guy, and you rode him for better or for worse. In today's football, usually we've got a backup who's warmed up and is coming to the game, so you can see an old school approach here that's not really benefiting them at this point.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Back to throw. Messina. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
Brought down back at the 38-yard line.
Back now in Mexico City. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. To throw on 3rd down. Messina. And the throw there going to be incomplete. It was the linebacker, Devin White, there to knock it away. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he? And
what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Bucs trying on 4th down, but come up empty. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Murray now on 1st down. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Whitehead. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Foyesade Aluakan made the tackle there from his safety position. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Give the sack to Jerome Baker. The Bucs on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and forever. Looking to throw. Messina. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And now here's another interception. Picked off near the 32. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. Touchdown! DJ Chark, 32 yards. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
He gets it to Brown, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Messina. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Brown. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Now a run with McCaffrey. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Come on, set. 10 Lobo.
Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
Ready.
On 3rd and 2, Messina. This pass complete to Reynolds. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
First down, Buccaneers.
Ready. 10 Tucson.
Check 55 to Mike. And we got to get to the ball, team.
Deep river.
On first down, Messina. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Justin Reed. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now a handoff here to his running back. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back. They're still throwing the football here. Obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. Throw left side complete. It's Phillips. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up 4th down. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and